Hi, my name is Elisa Slattery, and I am the founder and president of the Queen of Weight Loss. Before I started this business, I'd been in the insurance world for 15 years, and before that in retail sales. I have to say that every trial has been a blessing, but yikes, some were painful. The name of my business even came out of one of those trials. The first day I arrived at my new job as an insurance agent, I was greeted with, "Are you the new Queenie for the week?" When I asked what he meant by that, he laughingly said, "You won't be here long enough for it to matter." In this local office, you see, there were no women, and that's the way they liked it. That particular comment set the tone for what was to come. My first day in the field, on my only one-on-one training, I was unapologetically informed that he did not feel that women should work. I simply said, "You know what, I agree. So the faster I can make my first million, the faster we can both have our way." It was rough, but it was the best experience I could have ever hoped for. After my first completed year with that office, the district manager gave me a pillow that said, "It ain't easy being queen." And then 10 years later, I was besting with my company, and by this time, I was running the show in that office and loved every minute of it. I was presented with a crown and a scepter and the official title, the Queen. I knew from that moment that if I ever left this job, I was taking my crown, my scepter, and my title, and 7 years later, now we have the Queen of Weight Loss. The greatest joy of my life after the marriage to my king and the birth of the royal prince, Ryan. The joy comes from seeing women transform their lives. When the burning fire that has fueled their success in the business world meets with the smoking hot body they never thought was possible, it moves mountains in their lives. The passion that I feel for what I do, I cannot put into words. One of my clients asked, "Elisa, how does it feel to be the one that God chose to deliver this message?" You know, it's beyond words. So when the decision was made for me to leave the insurance world, it was the hardest and the easiest thing I'd ever done. I knew I'd paid my dues, I loved the company, and I loved my agents, and to leave a secure job with that kind of money might have seemed foolish, but I knew I was lucky. If the definition of luck was when opportunity and preparation meet. When I made the decision to leave, it was right. So when it's right, everything just falls into place. I was the model of what could happen, so I simply coached it, slept it, ate it, walked it. The challenge came for me as the business was really taking off. I was being pulled into directions of, should we franchise? Should we just start hiring coaches? I prayed, and the answer came to me, and the answer was yes to all of these things, but just not right now. I was told this is my message, that I needed to dig in and really help other people and families get the message. And in a way, because I had walked every inch of the road, I felt like I was the only one that could actually tell my story. The lesson for me, do your homework. Receive counsel and make sure you know your message, and don't allow anything to pull you from that. I found out for me quickly that my instincts were pretty good, so I do follow those. I hire out the things I'm not good at so it can free me up to do the things that fuel my passion, which in turn fuels my business. Pretty simply, do what you love and you never work.